and one, and Azua in the circle. That's what she's good at. She throws a curve most of the time. Her second most thrown pitch is a changeup, and it's taken her really far against some of the best hitters in the nation this year.
Schaefer, the Sunbelt Player of the Week for March, the 10th of this season, batted 5 of 6 with 8 RBIs and 3 home runs in the doubleheader against Queens. Also had a grand slam that same weekend in the Mountaineer Classic against Furman. 2-2 count right now for Taylor Schaefer. Fouls that one off, keeps herself alive.
Good at bat here by Schaefer. Just doing a good job of seeing pitches outside, lefty-lefty matchup. So we'll see curve heavy, change heavy here against Taylor Schaefer.
So still a 2-2 count right now for Schaefer. Leah Gore currently on deck, and a swing and a miss there. Man, oh man, Maddie Azua has just looked fantastic here this evening for Texas State, as that is strikeout number 6 for her on the evening. We now go ahead and go into the 5th inning. Texas State dominates the...
Alright, so we have here some more back. Yeah, well, I guess we can bring in nerd sets and stuff. Why not? Why not? Actually,
for conference play.
We already have 7 though, so man. Yeah.
In this game, came in one of the best in the country. They've lived up to that. 12 goals. They've taken 35 shots, and they have made Riley Hurrah.
Let's see this. Should we bring him? Yeah, no, that we'll bring him. Then we'll go through these 5 o'clock games, 60 streams. Then we'll go through those earlier games in women, in men in Musapa and women's lacrosse. Then we'll go to the 7 Easterns, which is the Maryland Army, Arizona State Chrome. That's Patriot League, the Maryland Army, and Arizona State University Chrome. And then we go through 7 Easterns. Oh yeah, we'll do it. Alright. And there's also some Northwest games at 7 Eastern. Or 8 Eastern, and then 9 Eastern. So I'll be whip on until 10. It's about the 10 Eastern.
Switzerland all of a sudden decided to in deep in the corner. Over Jenkins. Much tried to wait for it at the restraining line. Good job from Graham to deter that, excuse me. The Denver sideline is screaming about something. Knocked out of Serrano's stick. A little wide for Botner. Ten on the shot clock for Marquette. Serrano feeds. Osborne picks up the loose ball. Jenkins, underhand flick. Asuchi, I beg your pardon, and never hit the cage. So a shot clock violation for Marquette. And again, to your point, Eric, you had that transition chance. Probably better off taking that than trying to beat Denver on even strength.
And even just looking at the scoreboard to see how you can start getting some momentum back to your offense and start getting some confidence. And it's going to come from one of those goals of creating some uneven situations, a fast break, some transition. Your defense has done a good job of holding as much as they can, and you need your offense to try to start to get something. You need some sort of juice goal to help yourself get back into this game and give your offense a little bit more confidence.
Well, it's not even just the logistics of even strength as well. You're also down 8 goals with 15 minutes to go in this game.
Exactly. So even if you want to go on a run, clock's not on your side at this point in the game.
There's plenty of time. There's no need to panic necessarily, but Can't be going down all the way to 90 seconds on the shot clock either.
Exactly.
Shot clock halfway gone here for the Pioneers, still without Ripple on the field. Thompson-Marr makes her move. Nice job by Brown to stay with her. Bowers flips. So does Harris. Back inside, it is good. Kendra
And there's
Harris.
goal number
That
13
replacement
for
for Olivia
Denver.
Ripple. That's her name to the score sheet today.
Pioneers offense decides to go a little bit of a three-man weave action here. Some call it the Princeton offense from basketball. Some call it the Gary Gate offense from Syracuse when he was coaching the women's team. Just to drive and dump and a little dribble handoff each time. And Harris just recognizes she's able to, as soon as she does that, just that back door, and is able to get Jenkins just to fall asleep for just a half a second of not paying attention, and just a well-timed cut.
And as she gets to the middle, realizes she's open, she takes a beautiful shot to that bottom corner. I like the placement there.
Galman has had a breakout season for Temple as a junior, career high now, 31 goals on the year. Temple, though, still a long road to travel down if they want to get back into this game. Probably one thing of note, too, had South Florida scored on the other end prior to that Temple finish, they would have been up by 10, which would have then led to running clock. Instead, Temple gets the goal, they cut it to 8, and the clock stays stagnant on this stoppage.
Yeah, the scoreboard doesn't show it, right, where it's a huge goal because of the deficit, but it is a huge goal in that regard, meaning that Temple still does have that stopped clock to their favor.
Now a reach over the restraining line by South Florida. Saw that in the first half. It went against Temple. This time it benefits them. Temple trying to play some make-it-take-it lacrosse. We're going to get a foul and an 8-meter coming.
We're going to see a yellow card here. This one issued to Lucy Livingston. Going to see a check to the head here. So that contact does make the head. That's the correct call. Going for that over-the-head stick check and making contact. So we'll see if they opt to shoot this or pull it out to look for a different look on the player up.
Temple trying to score their second in about 20 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Sato couldn't get the shot off. Goes to the jump man and finishes upstairs.
Yep, and that's in the crease.
No touching the line at all as that ball is in her stick. Now,
To Brown's credit there, too, there wasn't a ton of push either.
I don't think there's a lot of push there, but also it's really important that the call on the field is no goal. If the call on the field is no goal.
Hey. Again, it's the end of the regular season. We'll all gather for the postseason tournament starting Wednesday. Lafayette, Louisiana. Flair. Sticking the glove up is Hatcher. And there's one out in the inning. So Hatcher, that's another fly out. Well,
And the conference tournaments start Wednesday for the most part. There's a couple of conference tournaments on Tuesday. There's Big Sky, Game 5, 6, and 7. There's Ace in Game 1 and 2. Monday the 4th. Games 1, 2, 3, and 4, the Big Sky. So Tuesday is really the main day of everything for football. And then afterwards, after these footballs, like schemes, are on Wednesday, Thursday, then it's going to really get a little bit behind. I don't know. As you see right here, I don't know. Nice behind, yeah. Not behind, but it's really gonna be pieced together. It's gonna be a piece together, like with problems. You'll have Yeah, I'll show you here. Yeah, like the Big South trick right there. Well, that doesn't count, but the 12th. So kind of Mid South, okay, only. Not really nothing, but like, look. Nope, you have the Big South, the Big Sky, okay. Yeah, well, see, the 14th. It's the Big Sky. It's the Outdoor Chicken Fudge Chips. Yeah. So, and then we got that estrogen chips. We got things like the tennis championships. So yeah, I'm just gonna do track and field only. We got also lacrosse as well. On the 14th as well. So we got women's lacrosse quarterfinals. Mixed with the track and field conference championships. But still, that is like it though. Yeah, there's really not a lot. Not a ton. Not a ton of whoop. You know, not a ton of whoop. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I just want to look at this stuff, tell you about this. Okay, but that's basically it though. Basically it. Yeah, essentially it though. Yeah, basically it. Yep, and we have West first round, East first round. So, yeah, it's basically gonna be it for whip round for women's. So women's sports whip round for college. Not entirely, but you'll have like actually, I mean, you'll be piecing it together though. You'll be piecing it together though.